wherein people like Edwin Melvin Snow that been working in government in this country, people like Eddie Styler, and the list go on. Manuel Bishop them, we get what the other guy name, one other representative over there who make a statement later on, he said it was an AI. And see the people of Grand Cape County, even Doka Kinjo, all the mineral that coming from that place, they will use that Bombay County road to bring it to the airport. Solomon, go look at Bombay County road, my brother. You fear for your life.
Mm-hmm.
We
My,
went on that barrier
my
because my
brother,
car was very low. I couldn't carry my car on that road. I had to leave it in Simple Bridge and got on my brother's car. We went after the burial. While coming, we had a breakdown. Solomon, when we got to the main road, we had to get on bike to get on the main road by 9 o'clock in the night.
Wow.
Solomon, if you see Bombay County Road, like a dark forest, Solomon, the road is bad. The road is dark. You can't even see unless you see a car light, motorbike, keke. And in the night, see how those dump trucks, those big trucks, see how they running on that road.
Mm-hmm.
See how dangerous, how bad that road is.
I'm a
And
living witness
you
to
know,
that.
every salon, this is a complete disgrace and embarrassment. And the people of Bomekate continue to elect these people over and over. What impact are they making in your lives? That road, if you even get weak by, you ride on that road, it will take on your pregnancy. Go look at Bomekate Road, somewhere that is just less than an hour to the capital of Monrovia. Go
Mm-hmm.
look at the road. Suddenly, I got on the road. I was so afraid. I say, even to get in taxi on the road, your life is not safe. When you see how those trucks are running, those big trucks, they
Mm-hmm.
just jumping in these holes. As God could have it, one of those refurbished buses they brought in the country, those NTA buses, one of them came from Bowater side, and we got on it till I could get to Simple Bridge, and I got on my car to get home. But go and look at Bombay County Road. Eddie Melvin Snow. This is a shame. This is a disgrace. Eric Starlow and all the lawmakers of Bombay County, what are you people doing about that road? It almost like this RIA road, Solomon, when I go out, I rush it to get home before 6:30 because the RIA road is same thing. You will see fast street lights. You will pass that, you will drive almost like 1 or 2 minutes again before you see another fast street light on. Your
Mm-hmm.
international road to your airport. Even my phone light can shine more than the street light they get on RIA road. How will you use solar panel light to this kind of place? The entire road, there is no margin to even say, oh yes, Solomon, this is a 4 lane road, two so, and this is 2 lane here. No margin. You just using imaginary line in your brain to drive. It is dangerous to be on RIA road in the night. But thank God, the solar panel Chinese light at least. But look at Bombay County Road. Solomon, this country, we are not going anywhere soon as a nation. If we continue to elect good for nothing and useless people in this country over and over, and it's like Mr. Kumi said, you cannot continue doing the same thing over and over and you expect to have a better result. That's the highest level of insanity.
Mm-hmm.
Every slow you drive on Bomekate Road, how you really feel when you're driving on that road? Every stand of manner, bishop, all of you, how you people really feel when you're driving on the road of Bomekate? How you can feel? And you're looking at your people in that county, small county, less than an hour drive to the state capital of Monrovia. Solomon, Liberia is not going to become a better country anytime soon. Till everyone of all that, maybe our children, great grandchildren, they the one we have the mindset to transform this country. But with a bunch of useless and heartless people we have in this country, that their mindset is just they are not even waiting to change. They only after themselves. We are not going anywhere anytime soon, my brother. It is so sad, man. Yes, that's just it there. Mhm.
Well, the problem there is not those people. Actually, I think I always said I gave maybe 15% of the problem to those people that we select or that we elect. But bulk of the 85% of it is due to the Liberians. The, we the one elect those people,
Mhm.
and those
Exactly.
people they will not be around you. They will not do any of those things until election is coming. They never used to help your people to get food or to get this. If you are not a very close family member, or even some of the close family member, they don't have time. But when election coming, the people they go through, and that the people can go and convince their own people to vote. Even if you are to leave from Buchanan, take the other road they call Basso Gil Road. You take that road, it's completely a mess. Car can hardly go there. Uh, quite recently, I think the pro tem and some other people they went to We Nation that they're going to bring pipe borne water in the district. Uh, if they bring it, that'll be fine. But they just go to lie to the people, give their impression, and then the people just put them back. But you who talking,
Mhm.
your own people they will be against you. Oh, you're just criticizing people. You're just doing that. You're just doing that because they love their party and whoever their party representing. That hey, what are they doing something or nothing? It is very very sad. And we always said Monrovia is not Liberia. So when people see few things in Monrovia, they say the country is developing, or the country is developed. What have you? Just recently in Buchanan, people were jubilating and what have you. So I had some pastor friends that went to Buchanan for a crusade, and they were there, and they were talking about, oh, no place to charge their phone unless you go in a hotel. So if you're not in a hotel or things like that, they don't have light. The only light that the people put out there, it was the same street light that President President Weah also put up there uh, in Buchanan. So from the Monrovia Junction area all the way to another place they call Sepu Hill to the first junction. When you get there, that's where they get those lights, the street lights. And then the one that they were condemning that President Weah put there, that's the only light the other people using as street lights on the other end. But they don't have electricity in the various homes. There's something that they open over there. What is it that they open? They say, oh, they open the power pool and all those stuff. So it is a sad situation where the pro tem, who is our beloved senator, she live all the way behind me. Two of us we are from the We Nation, but she live in her parents actually from the sea belt way behind me, and we in the A belt over there. The road very very bad. I heard her say, "Oh, we kind of put quota on the road," and the people are clapping. That's all they said. They know how to give the speech for the people to put them back there over and over. And when you criticize them, the next thing they consider you to be their enemy. You know, any individual or group of individuals that don't appreciate criticism, they're not going to do anything because when somebody criticizes you, uh, that is a potential for you to grow, for you to do more. But once you criticize them, the next thing somebody want to get rid of you. So I concur with you. I saw that bombing County Road on some kind of documentary that somebody just uploaded. I was watching it, and anything in the Monrovia area, good. But when you get to bombing, see the road condition. So yeah, I saw it. I think yesterday night I watched that because I already pay attention to some of those things. Very very sad. But yet and still, they were the best gold in the world. They were they get it from. Our vice president went to do a photo op with those gold, and he carried those. He rode, drove on those very same road,
Mm-hmm.
but nothing they are doing. Yeke Koluba went there and saw how the hospital that they have over there for their staff. You look at the difference between the hospital for their staff and the hospital for the common workers. Big difference. Yeke Koluba flag it. The representative, the senators, they were not supporting Yeke for the report that he was giving. They are there in the interest of those companies, but not in the interest of the country. And that's why you're seeing over there. Tyler been in government for all of the time. He been speaker. He been in government for all of these years. But because they don't really live there, they may have maybe some kind of little bit beautiful house there. But all of their beautiful homes, they built it either in Monrovia or outside of Liberia. Go to
Mm-hmm.
Ghana, go to
Mm-hmm.
Dubai, go to Nigeria. That's where they get a beautiful
Tell me,
home. Some of
the
them.
amount of years people they every salary in government,
Mhm.
every snow then. Why those guys really need again in life
The
that
legs
they
of
want to serve their people
the legs
that
of
elected them to go and represent.
the legs of Joseph Human Boaga, who is now president. What have they done?
But this is the whole thing,
It
and
was
they
quite recently. It was quite recently during the region of former President George Weah, we started seeing rule in Nima County.
Go look at Douala. People said it, eating, in died. The same thing they were like told Jefferson Koji this. Go and look at Douala. What have
Monrovia,
changed?
Monrovia is the dirtiest city in Liberia. There's
And then people stay sitting over there selling eating in the dive. You see they piling up like a mountain. What kind of this is
this is a situation. That's why we want to.
Solomon they are second time when I get in the street Solomon I see some people I see some old people I see children the kind of thing then they selling. I can
Mhm.
just be like let me get buy everything that they try to go home or the old man. See,
Mhm.
5 million population Solomon with all the resources we have in this country we are living like we are in hell in our own country. When you get in the street, suddenly you see some people, you will break down. Why? 5 million population, small
Mhm.
country like this. Hmm.
Yeah, it's sad. And we'll keep talking about some of these things. Uh, our young people, they need to wake up. Our middle age people, they need to wake up. Let's put aside, oh, I'm a sedition, oh, I'm a unity partisan, or I'm this.
I think
Let's
I think
look at Liberia.
I think the very young people you are referring to have been suppressed by the system.
Well,
So
well,
either the young people in Liberia have been like suppressed by the system, right?
there
Either,
are some of them to a point over there. The young
okay.
people in the country during WIA administration, WIA was building a bridge. Majority of those young people, they were giving a ministerial position. Some of them became city mayor.
Definitely.
Nothing they did. They abused that opportunity. They were a big disgrace to the younger generation. To even bring them back, we have to take a different route because all of those people that you are talking about in the WIA administration, majority of them young people. Even in We Nation, the city mayor that was there, my own cousin, young man,
Mhm.
but nothing they did to improve the livelihood of their own future. I use the word livelihood for their own future because if you improve the livelihood of the people there, then you are improving your own future. But nothing like that. So the young people, look at Janji Bape, one of our greater leaders in Grand Basso County. He brought a shame to the people, and he's a voice of the CDC. But nothing he did to for people to look at and say, "Oh yeah, CDC did very well when this young man was here." Even before leaving the place, he destroyed the superintendent compound before recently the other man built it. So the young people that were given the opportunity, they destroy the future of the young people. So we have to bring a different set of young people in the arena, but they already spoiled it. So they are not suppressed as you really claim. But who are really suppressed are the other people
Mhm.
who are the masses. You can't say anything. What they are now doing, the new election law that they're passing, I don't know what they already passed it, increasing. If Masale want to be president, Masale should get at least $10,000.
The reason I said
Mm-hmm,
young people are being suppressed in Liberia by the system is this, right?
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
There are not enough jobs. The schools, even you that's supposed to be in session right now, right? Faculty and the administration, they are in disarray. Today was another meeting between the president and the faculty and the administration. We are in disarray. School are
LU,
filled.
LU?
Yes, of course,
Okay.
right? So, few young people, you have to align with the system before you get job or before someone put food on your table. So, even if Mr. Aliyu Masade doing the worst and he's the representative to my district, and once Gerard getting small or little from Masade that will feed my family and other stuff. Masade go wrong, say I won't point out it wrong.
So then who's suppressing Masale? Or who's suppressing you?
You got to align yourself with the system before you be a factor, right? Once you are not aligned in line with that particular system, you won't be a factor. That's why I said the system has suppressed the young people. Only few young people are actually benefiting because they align themselves with certain individuals that are wealthy or certain individuals that got a moral voice right now in the country. That's how you see once people do bad or you have a representative who don't even care for his people, but he have a fan base who always support him because these are the guys he's scratching him to, leaving majority of the other guys vulnerable. And so when I said, go ahead.
No, so the thing is, most of the people that we have in the house there, majority of the people, they are young people. They, maybe unless your definition of young people, maybe you're talking about 19 years old and all those stuff, but majority of the people in government, they are young people, and they are the one in the system, and they are the one making the system to just suit them. So for the system to suit them, they look for the gullible Liberians. You know that, oh yeah, in order for me for my part to board, let me align with this person, and that's it. After election, they don't get time for them. But in Liberia, for example, uh even LU, behind LU alone, those uh racks that we have, most of the places over the racks that we have there, even if the government was to invest in that, to create a different stuff and say, okay, we're gonna be supplying the country with racks. A lot of money, a lot of job will be there, but who will give it to? The Chinese people. Government to say, okay, you know what, we're gonna get the material needed for to do mine the sand so that we employ our own people. That will be a visibility of job. They don't do that. Who manage the sand? The Chinese people, the
Please.
foreign people. They are
We don't
mining.
trust we don't trust our own people. That's why
No,
they
the
don't
thing is,
trust us.
the problem is that uh, we don't love our country, because
We don't,
if we love our country, when we
we
then
don't
we'll
even
be.
love ourselves
Yeah, but
because
that's the whole thing.
mm,
But no. The thing is that you love yourself. That's why when you fight, by all means, if it cause you to kill your cousin or to kill anybody to be in government, you will do that because you love yourself. And when you get there, you'll be getting a lot of for nothing money that you not really work for honestly. And then or if you spend 6 years there, you'll be getting $90,000 worth of vehicle, just car. beside other incentives. And if you stay there another 6 years, and then at the same time you have the opportunity to be buy other vehicles that government people use lightly and what have you. So you are there for yourself and not for the people. And once we begin to do some of this stuff, there will be no job. For example, Moravia or Liberia is dirty, and most of those stuff that we have over there, they are uh, recyclable stuff, plastic. Those plastic and things that you can bring company that can do those things, convert them into usable goods, and that will reduce or get rid of the filthiness of the country, and at the same time it will create jobs. Most of the other drugs that we use over there, they are biodegradable. In other words, those things can get rotten, like the banana peelings or the plum or other those stuff. You can collect them, and government can start making organic fertilizer, and they can supply businesses with that. Here, Masali, uh, can attest to that. If you go to Home Depot or some of these other areas, they have dirt that you can use. They have all of the fertilizer, everything in it that you can use for your garden or for your plant, for all of those stuff. And we go there to buy those kind of things. Now, if you have those organic thing from the same dirt that you train away, that will create a means of employment in the country. It will also reduce the filthiness of the country. It will reduce the spread of what is that other thing? Typhoid fever. It will reduce malaria in the country. The only thing in Liberia you go there are that typhoid malaria, typhoid malaria. Why? Because of the filth. You have places where water stayed forever. They can't
Also,
drain it.
also the food. The
Yeah,
food we
the
are
food.
eating in the country is very contaminated.
Somebody
Yeah.
they get a dirty hands. They didn't wash your hand. They pick up the corn, and then you say, "Oh no, Jane, in Africa." You grab that same corn, you eat it, or you get a water, plastic water. You just call it "Bua" with your teeth. You start drinking it. So all of those contamination, whether from feces or poo poo water or feces itself or poo poo itself, that is on somebody's hand or whatsoever, or even from shaking hand, all of those filth, we grab our food, we just eat it at that. The water that we're drinking, safe, we don't know how safe the water is. So, in order for us to reduce typhoid in our country, unless we do away with those plastic water that we be drinking, and or when we buy the plastic water, you boil it. That's the only way the typhoid something will be minimized. But other than that, we have a long way to go. And most of our government officials, they don't just drink the plastic water like that. They prefer the bottled water
Yes, of
over
course.
over that. And some of them they bring imported water. They don't trust the
And
water
this
in the
is
country.
what I said, Liberia is not going to be a better country.
Hmm.
Once you are a lawmaker, when you are a lawmaker and you are able to help somebody that wife give birth, you are able to buy them a baby top, or their wife were in the hospital or their child were in the hospital, you are able to pay that medical bill. What they will do next election, they will say, "Oh, my wife was in pain." That Senator or Representative Solomon bought her baby top. He didn't want to pay her bill. So we had to, y'all know why we need to vote for that man.
Hmm.
This is how they make the people, this is how they enslave them.
Hmm.
You see, at the end of the day, they continue electing these people over and over. You will sing praises to them.
Hmm.
Like Liberia, like what happened in Kenya. If we can take that first step as Liberian, those who were elect, like for example, now Unity Party, if you can see Unity Party partisans standing against this government that they brought to power, then Baka will say, "Oh yes, these are my own people that putting my feet to the fire. They are not opposition." They see thing when CDC were there. Oh, you like it. We are like 24 years, that 100 years, that 50 years. Because why they are the one in power. When you go to somebody office, they give you $15, $20 to buy hardback or rest to carry to your family. Then you start singing praises to them. You start worshiping them.
Hmm.
These things are not good. If we elect people, when they come, they are doing mess. We who elected them, we should make sure we checkmate them
Mm-hmm.
so that we can be proud of the opposition. We should say, yes, we brought our government to power, and we will be the one to criticize them. We make sure they do the right thing so that tomorrow, when you see me, I will not regret. But because you brought the government to power, you able to checkmate them. I always say this: in America, our leaders, they don't go there to enrich themselves. They go to serve, to leave legacy. Our representative, our senators, those people, that's why when you're talking about representative election, senatorial election, you will not see 10 person running in one district and thing, because it is a hard job that you're going to do. You going there with a passion to serve your people, to leave legacy.
Mm-hmm.
Not Liberia, the only going with a passion to enrich themselves and is the slave. And because Solomon bought you baby top, Solomon was able to give you $5,000 to pay your dollar hospital bill. That 6 years Solomon will not do nothing, and you go re-elect him again because he was able to give you $5,000 to pay your child hospital bill. Better boss set up. Porter seller, all industry, they are paying taxes to government. Every day they selling ticket to them, they buy it to say that to sell porter. The taxes people are paying in this country, why impact taking on them? When you go raid there, people are sitting, selling in the diet. Why are they paying taxes for? You go Douala, you go. The entire country is indicted and filthy up, but people are paying taxes. When you see the rules, like Solomon, I don't really know this country. The people in Grand Bassa, Maryland, Cape Mount, Grand Dealer, all over these people need rule. But the state capital rules need to be pliable, layout. But today, go to just drive from Freeport to Douala. Every day I have to be taking medicine. All my life in America, I don't take medicine like that. But in this country, Solomon, my brother, every day when I come home, I have to take naproxen sodium every day because the roads are very, very bad. When I come and bike, I ain't what to say. I have to take shower immediately, naproxen, and lay down for second and 30 to 45 minutes, and that pain go down from my bike before I can even say think about finding something to eat.
Wow. But Ali, the other story talking about the
Not going
lawmaker.
in the political rules. You see, how you feel when delegates, people are coming to your country on a daily basis to visit your state capital, the rule like that. Go look at Broad Street, go look at the road from Cinco all the way coming, all the roads there in this country, they are messing up. We say the people in the interior, in the bureaucracy, they need roads, but I think the every government, your primary concern should be the state capital. These rules that are in the capital. I have never traveled to no country in my life to see how deplorable our roads are as compared to them. When you get in the capital, if they get byway, maybe it will be in the interior there. But you will drive smoothly. But now Liberia, and this is why the last time I was asking the lady that came here for the Independence Day celebration, if that day around our road she drove on. That's a shame to the country and the government.
Or Pauline White.
Yes.
Mhm. But
Solomon, you can't go to my brother, make sure you come with enough pain tablet. You drive anywhere, yeah. You go home, my brother. All your body just to say you coming for in the gym. Everywhere because you just got me like the cuckoo, cuckoo, all the road there. Yeah, my man.
All,
uh,
all
but,
that interesting and shaking you
but,
really.
but, 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 but Ali, one of the things with the lawmaker here, even if they try, I remember one of my friend here. He was the representative for our district here, uh, and some of the money that was collected for election purpose, they said he used some to fly uh, in the Caribbean. So he used election intended money. He spent 2 years in jail.
Mhm.
So and then of course he was no longer a lawmaker, but we don't do that.
Hmm?
uh you,
How?
you are not allowed to even take a bribe, as that a certain amount. I think anything more than $200, you can take it. If you take that and you are caught, uh they will remove you. Like if you heard about this senator that took some gold and some other stuff from Egypt, that meant right now he's. I think they have already sentenced him. I was a senator, uh,
Mhm.
uh, or if not senator, that was one of the lawmakers here in New Jersey. Uh, I think he was
I
a
think
senator. I think he was a
he was
senator.
a senator. He
Yeah.
was a senator for New Jersey. He was a senator.
The other guy
Mm-hmm.
that was here in our backyard, he put some money that couldn't account for in his in a wall. Then know why he put it in the refrigerator. He buried the money in a wall. So all all the corruption stealing thing, the people here can do it too. So
Yeah.
he was a long representative. I think he was about 36 years over there. But then he was busted. When he was busted, that was the end of his political career.
What is
But
what is what is actually lacking here too in Liberia is the issue of accountability.
no, they don't punish crimes.
Mm-hmm.
They only punish the chicken roll.
Mm-hmm.
But those are stealing millions of dollars. We seen some of them. Aliu, you will say Alema Aliu business, all over the place. But Aliu is that thief. He destroying your life. But people will be dancing, and you will
Yes.
see them sweating. But they like their business. So the
Mm-hmm.
situation in the country, I give
What is the
15%. The problem
problem?
15%, I say that those people in power, and 85% are us who put them there. And this is a problem that we have in the country. Unless we change our mind, we will remain like this, and our life expectancy will be shorter. A lot of things are going to happen, uh, which is happening now. It's a sad situation here in this
And
country.
Liberians,
Mhm.
Liberians, they don't think wisely because see what Eddie Snowden doing in Abomey County. They will fail the people there, and then 2029 they will leave and then they go different country to go run.
Yeah.
Then Liberia will then say, oh, they men were in Bome County. See how he left the place. They're going to vote for him.
First
When
of
they
all,
fail on the side, then they go on the side. When they fail
mhm,
on the side, then they go on the side.
they say
You see?
my mom from Bomi, my pa from Bon County. Then they will go there.
Yeah.
Oh, my mom from this, my pa from Basso. Then they want to go there. Yes, you're right. That's what they've been doing.
Yes, and the people will not even say, oh yeah, see, they never over there, but make can't he do nothing. See how he left the people will reject him like they did today, guy Hassan Kiazolu. After he failed the people of District 17, he went kid man, the people fail him too.
Hmm.
This is how you are going to be treated, those heartless, good for nothing people in this country. You see, you will be a lawmaker. From lawmaker, you go to go serve as superintendent. See how they can degrade themselves.
Hmm.
The only source of survivability is government job. I should be a senator because I should be a senator from there. I go be working again. Go be Lyceum to where? I don't understand. But suddenly you and I know the people in America there. They will never move from up, they can't down. The people when they where they are when they living from there, they go be higher up.
Hmm.
But see those good for nothing people them here that we get, those criminals, bunch of criminals, corrupt people. And this is how they do their life.
And I think in
So
limited.
they turn to political prostitute from one party to another. You see?
Yeah. Hmm.
And when you not benefit yourself, you will never benefit anybody. And this is why you see they continue going down. You
Hmm.
see, from representative, you will go to be commissioner and thing. From senator, you will go be lazy and thing. Because why you couldn't, if you benefit yourself, you will benefit people. The cost that it can be behind them, they continue demoting themselves. That why some of them can die in the street of Monrovia, the chicken,
Hmm.
those people. And
Yes.
we the Liberians, they really need to think and stop oppressing those people and stop worshiping them. Like Solomon, you were talking about gift. This is where the problem came from today between Unity Party and Yaka Koluma. Why can't you say you are living on loan? The whole country know, Liberia in and out of Liberia know that you are suffering, you are living on loan. According to you, nobody's put words in your mouth. How they take out explosion when all in Bonkante you went there, gave thousands of dollars. Where did you take the money from? That the question Yeke Koluba asked today, he became uh, enemy to Unity Party. When we talk about accountability, these are things I talk about transparency, accountability. Why can't I want to tell Liberian people where he took the money from? Going to see Pata with the point Bonkate, that's not a bad thing when the Tango explosion went on. But you who just say well, if you all you just president elect and think, where did you take this money from? Tell the Liberian people.
Then the other person, Bakara
You have to
baby.
you have to be very careful in this country, Solomon.
Oh
You
yes.
see the cooking business today when they make it, oh, the other person here, the cartel gain a gift. The other person here, the cartel gain a gift. We have to be very careful in this country. President Baka let give business too much. We have to be careful. They give the cartel, they give it to government official in the place. Before one day we hear, oh, last shoot the president where that will give it to him by the cartel.
That's a
We
question. That's
the
a que-
president give basically too much. And people can get those hyenas when they now take the thing there, they can get oh papa they want for you. Papa
eh,
they want for you. You don't ask question, he get accept it. President
eh,
Waka be careful with those criminals, those gangsters you surround yourself with before they disgrace you in this country. If you can't do nothing for this country, just go peacefully. Don't let those guys put you into any mess. They give a thing every night. Then President Baka, the other person say, my brother, what you need to start investigating those gifts. Be careful, Mr. President.
And you're not supposed to accept any gift that is above $200.
and that's a
Mhm.
question. That's a question. Yaron Congo is asking him, where did that money came from to be that presidential palace? Is it a cartel money or what?
Oh,
That's
my
what.
brother, yes, because up to now, the government, they told you that our Mana River project, it was a lie. Oh, yeah, we get private citizen that contributing to the project. Up to now, we can see the private citizen, the one is a government project. You can see $1 in any ministry budget line. Where the money coming from?
Mm-hmm.
We will know if that part of the cooking the money then we know. Because that project need to be questioned. Where did the money come from? Because up to now we don't know those private citizens. How you say they not part of it enough for them, you're saying for government. And there is no ministry budget line. 1 cent is there for that project. Where is the money coming from?
Mm-hmm.
We have to be very President Waka, you need to be careful. Those guys here, they just messing your government up. When they go, they hold their bride, their gift and thing. Then they bring some and say, oh, Papa, they give here for you, this and that. You asking them where you coming from. And you see today now, the kind of thing that are happening. Cartel giving Skyline to Liberia National Police, cartel giving vehicle to the other person, the other government official. Your entire security sector have been damaged, controlled by the cartel. You have to be careful, Mr. President. This is why you need to fire some of those people and they have to be prosecuted. But sometimes you just suspend, you just fire some of the people, they work, they go free. You see, when you make it, you say, I say, yeah, we're not steal you, but you might develop the country. Why should you
Yeah.
say those things?
And those things are something like that warrant
Mm-hmm.
removal of the president. Those statements. And the whole thing is that even Liberians that are here who are part of your party, the Democratic Party, uh, and those that are in Liberia, anytime they see Trump is this, Trump is that, Trump is this, and the same thing that they accuse Trump of, they are doing those things, and that's the same thing. All of the stuff that Unity Party were accusing President Weah about, those are the things they're doing. They're even doing it more. They train them more. They were, in fact, that road we eat, and for them to be or getting glory. Oh, the president did this, did that. They were talking about that football. The man he bring at his feet. Now he's hearing that the president want to build a football stadium for so
It's a
so.
it, it's a B Mountain project, right? B Mountain.
Yeah, but that's what he wants for them to build that there and taking that the government is doing. Most of the stuff that is going on over there. Those are the companies that doing that doing those stuff, but because it's honored the leadership of President Weah for the country, so he will go to dedicate it. One of my cousins, uh, Nuku Reeves. He built a decent business area in Buchanan. The president went there, dedicated that place. So all the places that he was dedicated in Buchanan,
Mm-hmm.
most of them was people private something that he was dedicating. The superintendent compound that one there, that renovation they did over there,
Mm-hmm.
the administrative building. Those are buildings that have been built back probably I don't know before we were born, but that was renovation. The dedicated renovation when they put the Liberia color on it. But
Mm-hmm.
they were the same person criticizing everything that President Weah was doing. Uh, that hospital we eat, I did one we eat that ate a breaking ground today, and all those stuff.
Solomon, you from the Unity Party, and you people know more about Liberia. This issue of people always saying, "Oh, George Weah play football. He won Ballon d'Or, African best, this and that. He didn't build stadium in Liberia. He didn't do this for the soccer academy for football, this and that." All kind of thing people have to say.
Hmm.
You from the Unity Party, President Waka, according to him, doing some of his campaign speeches that are listening to, I think if Grand Bassa County has tend to be corrected, either Grand Bassa or River State, some of the county close to Eraya or Magibi.
Hmm.
When I listen to President Waka, I tell the Liberians that when he become president, we will no longer import our stable food into this country.
Very well.
When they say agriculture, that's his that he is an agriculturist. That's why Liberians know him for. And people questioning Josh Weah that he won Ballon d'Or, he won this, he didn't do nothing for soccer. And you know Joseph Waka to be agriculturist. Can you really point to Joseph Waka agriculture or legacy that he has served in this country, what he has done when it comes to agriculture, and even now as president, how he has revamped the agriculture sector? How is the agriculture sector or agriculture in this country now, Solomon?
Apart
Well,
from being an apart from being an agriculturist, he served 12 years in government as vice president. Before then, he served many years in government. What are his track records? I
well,
don't understand. I don't really understand Liberians. I don't know. I don't know what
well,
we really want.
again, everything is about party sentiment. President Boakai been around for a very long time. Uh, when he started agriculture, he used to help President Todman, President Torbert, help them with their farm. At that time, they said he was very young, so he used to assist them. And then, of course, later on, they brought him on when uh, Torbert was uh, uh, talking about uh, agriculture. We got to grow our own rice and start increasing the price of rice to encourage the Liberians so that they can go back to the soil to grow their own food. Uh, it was true that President William R. Turbot, uh, at that time, they made President Joseph Yima Boakai uh, LPNC, that was a Liberia producing a market. He was the big person for that. So, and he was taking care of that because Lofa County, they have a vast, uh, good soil. So, Lofa County, they used to do good rice farming. So, Lofa County was looked upon as the breast basket for the country. So, they built the headquarters of the rural development, marketing something. It's in Lofa County today. Go and see the place. It's in ruin. When President Joseph Yima Paga was vice president, nothing he did uh, to revamp agriculture. Then he said he was a park car, but somebody who was the agriculture person and became agriculture minister, honored President Samuel Doe, uh, of course. Then later on, in early administration, when Liberia was communicating with Libya for Libya to help Africa when it comes to full subsistence full sustainability. So honor the Colonel Gaddafi. In fact, at the time he was president of the AU, they usually took term on the AU leadership and what have you. Um, they were able to put aside huge amount of money, and those huge amount of money was to improve the agriculture sector of Liberia. So they were able to get about pretty close to or about 500 uh, uh, rice farming equipment. Those equipment were brought in the country. About 150, pretty close to 150, was given to now President Joseph Yima Boakai. At the time, he was working with one Wendell McIntosh. Uh, Wendell McIntosh, he was the one that was in charge of that project, and Joseph Boakai, as the vice president, he was on the board. So all of the equipment that they gave him, we sent somebody to Foya. They did some video on Freedom Radio. We showed those things. If the condemning President Weah for not building football stadium, the agriculture man, even the yellow, I'm not yellow machine, but the green machine they gave for uh for farming purpose. The strand I can send you of photos of those things.
Yeah,
They,
yeah, yeah. I've seen photo of that.
they are there under his watch. Okay. And then when he, after becoming president, the one who is the best agriculturist, he said he ordered 300 plus, they said our yellow machine to make road. Now, if you want for Liberia to be sufficient in food, especially rice, you could have brought maybe 50 of those machines, or maybe, I mean, half of those machines for farming. And you say, okay,
Yes,
every country we're gonna give this farming equipment so that you guys can grow. If that Benesi, you can grow Benesi. People who have skilled labor, they will work. Those who are semi skilled, they will work. Those who don't have any kind of other skills in farming, they can go there either for them to pick up grass. They will pick up grass. That will create employment in the country. He didn't do any of those stuff, but they said they brought now they changed the name to earth moving machine. And my own lawmaker, he
They
became
want
one of
to
the machine boy. The way he hung behind that yellow machine. I saw the honorable. I said, but
who's that
where
love
who
before?
from We Nation,
Oh, okay.
Honorable Flomo.
Flow,
And
yeah.
they wore that the yellow machine uniform, and that man was hanging behind the yellow machine. First, I said, what kind
Ah,
of picking standing behind here? So I
I've
didn't know
heard
that
that.
everybody was they wore that yellow machine suit, and he was proving his cowboy skill and all of those stuff. For them to say, okay, we need other these things. Even Mr. President, don't just bring yellow machine. Let's mix it with farming
the
equipment. Since
equipment.
since you are
You see,
agriculture person, they didn't do any of those things. So they expect for Joria to build a football stadium. He who
Mhm.
in agriculture has he built any center where we'll be able to process even our own rubber so that we'll be able to sell our rubber to other people? Has he done that? No.
And
But they
let's
will
move.
just sit back and criticize.
Okay, thank you. Let's move to the lines now.
I don't know
Let's
whether I
move.
answer your question, Masali.
yes, Solomon, because that's why myself I've been thinking of, because they want to question George Weah. He plays soccer, he didn't base it, he didn't do this, he didn't do that. Baka, who is an agriculturist, what have he done? 3 years now of his administration, you bring in 285 yellow machine. One farming equipment was not among those machines. You see, these are things we expected to see in this country as an agriculturist. Those 285 yellow machine, maybe it could be 50, the remaining one. You bring farming equipment and share it on the various countries and see how you can decentralize agriculture. Then we say, oh yes, the old man is an agriculturist and he ready meant for Liberia to produce their own stable food. But whole day young one criticize George, yeah, he play football, he didn't do this. What are Joseph Waka legacy?
And
Because he's
As
not
an
here.
agriculturist in this country, what have he done that you can brag about? Today
Joseph,
he president. What can you say that he had done in the agriculture sector? Look at your agriculture budget today under
time
an agriculturist president.
we have to go to the lines. Time is fast.
and before going over that, that why you are what you are saying, um, it is very sad. Those of us that are doing small farming, we wanted to see if the government, because they have a lot of money over there for small farmers. Some of the sort they started telling us was that, oh, unless you have a farmland that is either 150 acres, before government can do. If you get anything less than 100 or 150, government can help. So what, you only have 50 acres, and at 50 acres you're doing something, you're farming, and you are contributing towards the well-being of the people through agriculture. So they're not able to bring farming equipment, but they can't even help people that have small farm. Or maybe because some of us, we criticize the government, so they don't want to. They don't want to see what we're doing to help us. But for me, with their help, with all their help, we do whatever we have to do. But the thing is, we have to be there for Mama Liberia. Mama Liberia is the only country that we are proud of. With all Mama Liberia, there would have been no state of Israel. It was Liberia of vote that made the country Israel to exist today, because there was no country like Israel, Israel as a country. We know the biblical and things like that, but it was recent in recent years, maybe less than 70 years or maybe over 70 years ago, that the Great Britain, along with their allies, including America, they were voting for them to make that to do the demarcation, draw. They want a West Bank, they want a this place, and they created all of the problem that we're facing today that kill a lot of innocent people. Liberia was the tiebreaker. Their vote made the people to win, to get to where they are. So we are, as the one of Africa's oldest country next to Ethiopia, we are well known. But look at our country, the development. We taking all of the natural resources, leaving potholes. People, instead of building bridges, they put log. Those are doing the logging. They put logs in the river, then they cover it with dirt. Once the dirt cover everything, that water will be passing through it small, 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 small. But they destroy that wood. After they are 15 years, when they leave, if they don't renew their contract, the next thing that there is a debt trap. Go to Riverside County, especially in the district number one belt, and see how deplorable that place is. Last time I saw my own man, Tuare, and also Javon Smith, they were saying, "Oh, Riverside Road is good. They thank God for the Bwaka administration," but they were only talking about the road that is going to the capital city. But now the other road are going to the other end. It's a death trap. They don't
because
even go there. So it's a sad situation for our country. Thank you,
they
Mama
want,
Saleh, for bringing that thing up. Yes, go ahead.
they want job. They want job. So you will see most former government officials now they are pressing. Yeah, from there after the pressing, yeah, the administration awarding with jobs. They only want you. They only want you to talk bad about about former President George Weah. Then you will be rewarded for a
Yeah.
job. So let's go to the lines now.
Our
Zero
talking
thirty
is
six
about the country, and that's what we're doing. Yeah. Yeah,
zero
go
seven
go
seven
to the line.
six 104 104, or better still 086 500 104. The nighttime space, yeah, our first caller right here, right now. Let's hear you.
Yeah, good morning.
Your name and where you call us from.
My name is Emmanuel. I'm calling from Boston.
Yeah, you've been following the show, right? Go ahead.
Maybe good morning to Uncle Ali and now. So, yeah,
Okay. Thank you so very much. Let's hear you.
Hello?
Your name and where you call us from?
Yeah, my name is Wes Weather calling from Playway.
Let's hear you, Wiz.
Yeah, just about that came up. If I did a big criminals, I'm going to get carried out today. You never say when you win, election, you not tell you no info. You know, but I want to get carried out. So that turning rescue. You know, but I will win, because of what I internet to nine. You know, but anything is going to be better, you know,
Okay, thank you so very much. Call us on 0776 104 104, or better still 086 500 104. Let's hear you from this side. Your name, where you call us from?
Yes. Hello, I am Kalifana Warite calling from Rosary Pharmacy Community.
Let's hear you, Kalifana.
Yeah, first of all, I want to say thank to you, and I want to have interest in the area that has to do with agriculture. Look, agriculture is not politics. It's all about life sustenance. I tell you, the person in the studio that we're speaking of agriculture, who has it on agriculture, he's of age. But ask yourself, what is the generation do we have now that have interest in agriculture? Simply because Liberia as a nation has no curriculum for agriculture. So who will you teach that when they grow up they will have interest in agriculture? So let's go back to the drawing.
The University of Liberia, I will bring your point there because the agriculture department at the University of Liberia is very active. Every year.
University. I'm a lecturer. I lecture at private university agriculture. But go down to the high schools. How many high schools are now doing agriculture in those schools? No. Just a few handful. And they want to do it just for a period of time. So let's go back to the drawing board. Liberia has no curriculum. Liberia has no curriculum as a nation that deals with agriculture in the senior high school or secondary school. So that's 3 generations of people who have interest in agriculture. Make agriculture compulsory from primary to senior high. And then you start to see people who have interest in agriculture, and then we'll be rid of this politics and whatsoever. Thank you very much for your
Thank you so very much. Thank you so very much. Yeah, thank you so very much. Your point was well taken. Let's hear you. Okay.
Good morning.
Good morning. Your name and where you call us from?
Okay, I'm Abraham Johnson, calling from Red Line.
Let's hear you, Abraham.
Thank you for the discussion. But I also remember that why is the president brought some machine for gold? Some machine are preparing also for agriculture and will be in the country as well for agriculture.
You speaking as a spokesperson for the government or what?
You speaking as spokesperson as well.
Okay. Call us on, let's hear you.
Yeah.
Your name where you call us from? Go ahead. Go ahead.
You know, I thank you very much for your discussion. My people, the dealer we usually they are only truly within the country. They don't get the country in their heart at all. They are only there for themselves, for their family. They are not believing what our father used to do and make the Liberia different. Nothing. They said me too great. So thank you. I'm an importer.
Thank you.
You pay to back at the fast all that dealer today, let them bring quickly into our life.
Thank you so very much. Let's hear you.
Yeah, good morning.
Your name and where you call us from?
This is Frederick Escomote calling from Lockington, Bowman, Relay, Football.
Let's hear you.
Thank you very much. My brother, this country, in Asia, you know, let me tell you something. For president to go up during the voting time and tell the citizen that I will be able to fuel the trust and be able to save my citizen. The tanker, the president bring Tony or to pay $50 to Tony. You know, it's disgraceful to us in the country. Let me tell you something. So many things going on. President so on in trust business. This is a country now, in a country within here. So we open drugs too. And I tell you what's going on.
Okay. Thank you so very much. Let's take this caller from the Lone Star line because this person been on for quite a while. Now let's hear you.
Good morning.
Good morning. Your name where you call us from?
I mean,
Let's hear you.
Thank you for this one. I will tell you that the government, they can't help like this.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you're not taking the radio station, you're supporting the government. All I can support the government
Well, that's only help, brother. Just tell me.
because you see, your music kind of country your place out of the government. Other development kind of place out of the government. What is the government already?
Okay, what in the government really do now? I hold you there and take this caller from this side. Let's hear you.
How you doing?
Man, Sisi, welcome. We are back.
Long time.
We are back. We are back to stay.
Thank you. Let me say thanks to our father, Mr. Kofa, for the unique platform. Let me say hi to my children and my brother in the diaspora, my son, the Woody Nation, Magari, and my people on Tunis. Let me say hi to all of you. So we're missing last minute. We miss you so much. Thank you for coming back. Yeah, thank you for the show, my son. Where on my mind is that? They mentor us. It is to rescue that period. So what are we saying now? The agricultural men looking to rescue Liberia for the 2-year experience. What we heading? What we going? Dedicating people. Can you imagine? Our president, sitting president, our people are laughing at us. Hello?
Yes, you live, man. Sisi.
Okay. Our people are laughing at us. You go to Guinea, you go to Sierra Leone, you go to Nigeria, Ghana, they are laughing at our president. Laughing at our country, laughing at our president. To see president go dedicate, the first thing will go dedicate that unit to Solimi. They said the president there is a first dedication. The first thing that you going to do to carry the stay in the chair and pull how they call it to your mom, let us smell the PP and people. And the first dedication, second one that was a step full boot. When they say they spend 500,000 today, get here then no more. Like I said, it was very effective. Today to give president Bwaka and put in the bus to raise president Bwaka life and say what will they put in broad bus and they were boying in that bus. That was a bad one for the government. But they put around Bwaka, they're not giving it a far. Then they were 30%. We had a last time, but they were not bad, but they put around him. What today now they put around president Bwaka, they're not giving it a far. They gave her a wrong advances. How will you tell president and Kevin say go open toilet, government toilet and put your picture inside? What you want proof? What you want tell us? We're hungry, we're suffering, we need accountability. Who you pay in the first country? When I get accountability, you broke a cookie. It take what the whole country. Your people hate your cookie jar, but you see all them and carry buka and catching bape. And you think we stupid. So my brother, hey, they don't take you, you don't help on the top. I want you in no school now, no school, I want you to go. It's not easy. School free, private school, but the government say primary school for kindergarten. You can't do now. Well, I'm a bit sorry when they get kindergarten there. And I'm for the decade on. But thank you, people. You're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you so much, man, Sisi. Let's squeeze in at least 3 more callers. Yeah, 3 more callers. Let's squeeze in 3 more callers. This is the first one. Let's hear you.
Yeah, good morning, sir.
Your name and where you call us from. 30 seconds. We are out of time now.
My name is Maurice Itaro, calling from Bomi County. We started Swanaga district, Bomi County.
Let's hear you.
Yeah, my brother. You already said, but you know, we're telling our people in Bomi County now, people for the side of football. And for sure, 2029 will be defeated. Because we never vote for any party position because they are only there to fool us.
Okay.
Up to now, we are not even faced. So
Okay.
we are already waiting. We are already made our mind to vote out 2029.
Thank you so very much. Let's hear you live.
Good morning.
Your name and where you call us from. 30 seconds.
Okay, this is Maurice Dollar calling from Pennsylvania.
Let's hear you, Maurice.
You see, my brother, the thing is, the only thing for me I have to say when it comes to the agricultural sector of this country is dead completely. Because if one government official or the president is using 11 million, 10 million to build homes for themselves, why can't they just put some of at least 2 to 3 million on the soil for the people? Because if you build a skyscraper, you build everything you think of, you build marble tile, but when the food is not coming from the farm to market, they would never look at you. Moreover, we have an agriculturalist president, and we are saying nothing of such, not even an inch of it. We don't imagine that, my brother, a minister of vigilance between council, all they do, they sit on radio, on social media, and do their job to attack other people of their view, to insult other people of their view. When the soil is lying down there going, doing nothing. How much is 20 million every year we put in agriculture? Then the people make their farm.
Okay.
See themselves, my brother.
Okay, thank you so very much. You are our last caller. Let's hear your name and where you call us from.
Yeah, good morning.
Go ahead.
My name is Maurice, and I'm calling you from Bombs.
Let's hear you, Morris.
Yeah, but actually, I didn't call really concerning the topic, but let me say thank you to you guys for the topic on discussion.
Okay.
Yeah, I concern.
Okay, sorry, Morris, you are not ready now, and we are not taking no calls again. Okay, let me just squeeze in this person on this Lone Star line. Let's hear you. Oh, okay, the person dropped the call. Well, we're not taking any calls now. We'll go back to the US and we'll take a parting comments.
Well, again, I want to say many thanks to you guys, uh, especially to Freedom, to Nighttime Spain, to our callers, to our listeners. Whatever we say, other people look at it as, oh, you criticizing. We're talking about the reality, what is not in the country, and thing that they were criticizing. One other example, the road going to our international airport. They were criticizing Georgia when, oh, Georgia, they play the way they made the place, the road is very, very bad, and blah 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 blah. The simple were criticizing. Today, that particular road is not fixed, and it is worse than when they first started fixing it. But they criticize, and they not say, President, we are did not say, oh, okay, the people criticizing me, and because of they're going to do A, B, C, and D. What we are telling you is our country is what we have. No political party, nothing they can do. Back in the days, they had the Republican Party, the True Way Party. Today, no more Republican Party there. At least we still get a True Way Party. From that True Way Party thing, we got an NDPL. Today, they are not as active as what we have today. And those political parties, since time immemorial, they have not made Liberia to be better off. Even when we try to compare our neighboring countries that just got independence in the 60s, we are way, way behind almost in everything. So when we are talking about this, we just letting our government officials know that what they are doing is not good for the country. They are not serving the country. They are serving themselves. And if they continue to serve themselves, we see most of our young people, our middle-aged people, our old people, especially those who don't have anybody to be helping them, they're going to die before their time. And this is what we are talking about. So we want to remove party sentiment so that we can focus on what can we do, or we can challenge the people that took power, and they say they are providing services for us. What can we do? Why are they allowing a company to take all of the gold from one area of the country? Or why are they allowing just one country to take all the raw iron ore, and we don't have any iron ore something to make bridges? And all of our bridges, they are deplorable. Why? And we have all of those things in our own backyard. So when all of us we put our ideas together, that these people, they are not treating us fairly, what can we do? If we don't vote them in, they will not do what they're doing. If we vote them in and we don't tell them what they're doing is good or bad, it is not good for us and our country. That's the point that we are making through Nathan Spain on Freedom Radio. Thank you. Good night.
Yeah, thank you, Solomon. Thanks, Gerard, and thanks to all the callers and those in the comment section. Like Masisi talked something about duration free. This is something we have been talking about when I was questioning the education minister. Why have she changed in Liberia today? Because she from America here, And this is why we work in this country. We pay taxes to the country, to the American government. Because I won't be working, paying taxes. And when schools, yes, I am about to open, you want me to go, my money, I'm supposed to pay my rent, pay my bills, and other things, take care of myself and my children. You want me to use that money to go register my child in school. When my child sick, your money I'm supposed to take and do other things, you want me to go pay hospital bill. When my child going to school, the money I'm supposed to take to do other things, you want me to go give my child recess. This is why people pay taxes in the country. These are some of the impact taxes had to make in their life. And you left from here, you went to that country, and you sitting there telling people to be paying 5,000, 10,000, 9,000, 12,000 dollars for graduation fee. When the country you coming from in, those nonsense don't work there. No public school in America here, you have to register your child. Your child sick here, if emergency, you call ambulance, they take your child to hospital. You don't have to put them even in your car in case of emergency. Your children go to school, they have to eat. Breakfast, lunch, everything is there. After school program, they eat when they come home. 5 million population in Liberia. This thing can happen in Liberia. And we had to beat today. I hear it from elementary to 6th grade is tuition free, registration free rather. You don't have to pay or send, you just take your child. And these are things when we kind of say, oh, you're criticizing the government.
And it's only in
If we're not saying some of these things, but now you're thinking how to get 5,000, 10,000 to go register your child in 6th grade, 5th grade, 4th grade, or all the way to kindergarten.
I'm not
But
copying. I'm not copying of and that tuition fee is only in government run institution. There are how many government institutions there within the country? There are not many.
Yeah, but the problem, even in America, is only for public school, for government schools.
Wow.
You see, yes, all public schools in America, we don't pay registration for our children for ABC to 12th grade. There is nothing called registration fees.
Wow.
And today we have beat on this government, and today your child, you just buy that uniform, they're capable, and they go to school. The money supposed to take to go register your child, 10,000 or whatsoever, you're able to pull food in the house. We don't just say that, but sometimes we say some of these things and it make some impact in the lives of parents out there. So people who get their children from ABC now to 6th grade, they are no longer going to worry when it comes to registration of their children. The next thing is feeding. The money is in this country, the population, the natural resources. Parents shouldn't be struggling in the morning looking for, like when I was back in this country, in the morning, my wife will be running around looking for money, calama, looking for donut to buy for our children to eat, to go to school, putting money in that package. Those things have to stop. The money is there. Like I said, those people, they only come to power to enrich themselves, they only after themselves. We don't, nobody, I can always, my hate for this government get nothing to do with the government. It can't even scratch them. So why should I hate the government? I would be one of the most stupidest person. We say this thing because we want people's life to be impacted. Today, through our advocacy, parents are no longer going to pay registration fee. And we continue. If Wakai don't do it, the next administration will make sure there should be feeding program in school. You just put your child to the school and you go by your business. When they go, they get 15 minutes to eat something before they go to class. Government supposed to do that. That's why parents are working, selling potter, selling cold water, all in the street, they paying taxes, they giving them ticket to buy. These are some of the things we're talking. If you look at the natural resources in Liberia, you look at the population, Liberia could be one of the best countries that people refer to them as Little America. But we need leaders who will put the interests of Liberia and Liberia above their personal interests. This is why we need to pray for. And Senator Edwin Melvin Snow, Eddie Starler, Bernard Bishop, and all of you in Bombay County, you people are a big disgrace and embarrassment to that county. to see Bome County Road looking like graveyard. Very dark, very bad. And you people plan on that road coming to Capitol building, going by. How you can feel?
The
This is
lady
a
Monrovia.
disgrace. You people are heartless. Good for nothing, lawmakers from Bome County. You need to put aside your ego, your personal grief, and see what you can do for that road. God bless America. God bless Liberia. Good night.
And
Okay,
and Gerald, what you were saying regarding the Liberia, then they used to feed from kindergarten all the way to ninth grade. They used to
Yes,
give,
our in school, you so
yeah,
equal me in
and
school.
all
Yes,
the other stuff. Yes,
during our school days. Yes,
yeah. When I was coming up to going to a government school, I think it used to be poker wheat. Yeah,
they
poker
can pick up
wheat.
and all of those things you can think on.
yeah. We that we used to eat real cornmeal. That why they used to
Cornmeal,
cook when we were in
cornmeal,
Roswell in the
yeah,
government school. Mm-hmm.
different things. So now
Different,
oh yes, they used to have different fish that sardines, different ones. Um,
mm-hmm.
like Crisco, different cooking oil.
Cooking oil, Crisco oil, all these things that were
And then
there is
they
always.
will have rice, they will have a burger wheat, and they come here all those stuff. Today, I think that under the UN they're doing some feeding programs. Either the UN or some other groups they're doing some feeding programs to some of the government schools. But
Well,
other
tell
than
them,
mhm,
even the registration fee I'm hearing about, I think the government they are implementing from another partner. There's another organization that came with that program, and then the government they are the one implementing it. But
mhm,
even though yeah, we tell God thank you that one is happening. Even though yes, people came they say oh yeah from elementary to sixth grade people shouldn't pay registration fee this and that, and they are partnering with the government to make sure at least to take that burden for all students. But that's the government responsibility. But again, we tell them thank you that through this administration of President Bakai, we were able to get people that came today to take that burden for all the parents. We say thanks to the government by playing that role, at least to bring people in to play that role, at least for parents to be relieved from paying tuition or registration for their children. You see, well, we in this country we will not stop till we die. This country might be a better country.
Yes, of course. The
yes.
voice, your voice, my voice, everyone's voice matters. Well, folks, this is how we come to the end of today's edition of the program, The Next Time Spain. Tomorrow, we'll be back here with another fascinating edition of the program. The name is Jared Tamamaris. I talk to you when I talk to you.
We discuss critical issues that affecting Liberia locally and